Hi everyone, this is Jenny with Occupational Therapy. I am back. So hopefully you all watched my first video that kind of introduces me and my practice. So now I want to go a little bit more in detail as to what occupational therapy is and what I do specifically in my practice. So if any of you have had occupational therapy before, you probably know that it's a pretty broad field. We work in a wide variety of settings and we do a lot of different things. So traditionally, the term occupation means the things that we do to occupy our time during the day. So that can be the things that you have to do, the things that you need to do, and also the things that you want to do. So for example, the things that you have to do during the day are like getting dressed, getting to the bathroom, taking your shower, taking your pills. And then more fun are the things that you want to do, like going to meet your friends for coffee or playing bridge with your girlfriends on a Saturday morning. So the field of occupational therapy is pretty broad, but I have really focused my practice in on the community and social engagement aspect. So as we get older, there are various things that happen that make it a little bit more difficult to stay active in the community. So if you're using a cane or a walker, that can really impact how easy it is to get out in the community. People sometimes feel like they fatigue easier, especially if you have a chronic condition like COPD. A lot of times older adults tell me that they're worried about being a victim of crime or a target because of being an older person in the community. And other things like poor balance, lack of confidence, fear of falling can all impact our ability to stay active in the community. And then I also put on here social participation. So sometimes I know for me personally, I'm 36, a millennial, so I grew up with technology, but it changes so fast. It is hard for me to keep up with technology. So as we age, it is difficult to stay up with the trends. So if you're finding it difficult to use technology to stay connected with your family and friends, that is also an area of OT that I work in. So I wanted to touch base about why this is so important. And this is really super important. A quarter of adults 65 and older are considered socially isolated. And when you're socially isolated or lonely, that's linked to some pretty serious health risks, including premature death, dementia, depression and anxiety, and increased risk for emergency room and hospital visits. So it's a pretty important thing that we're able to find ways to stay socially connected and active in the community. So could occupational therapy help you? So if you're noticing that you're not going out as much as you used to, or you feel lack of confidence or fear of falling when you're in the community, if you are avoiding certain locations due to environmental barriers or inaccessibility, or if you're someone who depends on family members or caregivers to go out and it's just becoming a lot more difficult to manage, occupational therapy could definitely help you. Also, if you're interested in using technology to connect more with your family and friends, that is something that occupational therapy could help you with. So what does OT look like in action? So I usually start by performing an initial evaluation where I take a look at your strength, your balance, your vision, your memory, and then what you're currently doing really well and those areas that you're hoping to improve. So after that, we sit down together and we compile some specific goals that you're hoping to work on, and that kind of guides the rest of our therapy sessions. So usually I start by working on building specific skills to improve your safety and confidence in the community, different activities to improve your balance, education, and then once we're feeling kind of ready to go out and about, I take the occupational therapy visits to the community. So I have taken people to the mall to practice the escalator, or to the library, or to the art museum, or practice getting gas. So a lot of what I do is real life practice, practicing real life situations in the community. So this is not a service where we're only educating or practicing things in your home. Whenever I see clients to work on community and social participations, we are doing the real life activities to kind of figure out what those barriers are and what the best strategies are to improve those. Okay, so the big question is, how is this paid for? Occupational therapy is covered by Medicare and most insurances. That being said, I am in network with Medicare Part B and Humana. So if you have an insurance that I am not in network with, please call me and I will call and verify your insurance benefit to determine if your insurance covers the service or how much of the service they will cover. So it's very variable. Each different insurance and each different plan has a different way that they cover out of network providers. So please feel free to call and I will check into that for you. There are also private pay options available. So for more information, please browse my website. I have a lot of information on my website. If you want to go to my blog section, I have a blog called OT in Action. And this looks at several clients that I've worked with pictures that kind of show what it looks like when I'm working with clients in the community. Also, please feel free to check out my Facebook page at Innovative Occupational Therapy Solutions. There's a lot of videos, tips, tricks, and information on there that might be helpful for you and just kind of give you a little bit more information about how I practice. So if you need further information or would like to talk to me about a specific situation or set up a time for an evaluation, please feel free to call me. My number is 314-742-0330. And thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I didn't put it on here because this video is on my website, but if you are watching this video in another way, you can find my website at iots.health. Thank you.